exit, alright?
You watch your speed.
4 times faster than the speed of sound.
You've reached exit speed.
Exit speed.
Pirate Radio reimagined Down Under.
In Naarm, Australia.
Beef man, pepper and salt it. Me and RJ gotta pull up, no talking. Look.
I dream on where Drambo running out for the whole year. Wanna hit the scene where they seem so rare. Wanna get fun till the team gone clear. Front they stunt, disappear. One for the lungs, but they run from here. I don't want drama, what did they hear? I'll stand my ground with a show, no fear. They couldn't shake me down when I'm young and proud, then I'll stand my ground. You could get brushed right now, but on my vows I couldn't hear no sound. Young ones head to the town, pebbling stones, settling crowns. You couldn't be a veteran now if you don't make it out, it's the effigy bar. I got a lesson now, had lessons to learn, the recipe how. And I wasn't meant to be down, and the part that's been left is the best of me now. This could be the death of me now, with a path that we step, we might head to the clouds. But I got a rep for the crowds with my Asian slide, this is London town. This is that one for the sound, grind and work, hungry for the pounds. Had to get it off for myself, cause my family come from a war-torn house in that war-torn country. Counts with the slumpy, east with the zombie. Riding down Old Kent Road in the jumpy, dodging them junkies, looking for that devil's fruit like One Piece. Every day a star was born, another day that another scar been spawned. We came up at the hardest point, only made it this far with the calmest voice. Now this ain't karma's choice, if I had it my way then I'm thinking wishing. Wishing for the start ignition, broke with the car from the cleanest kitchen. Me and trying to see things different, growing up feeling like what's been missing. Me I had dreams and visions, certain man only had schemes and missions. Every day a star was born and another day that another scar been sworn. We came up at the hardest point, only made it this far with the calmest voice. Now this ain't karma's choice, if I had it my way then I'm thinking pushing. Pushing for the start ignition, broke with the car from the cleanest kitchen. Every day a star was born and another day that another scar been sworn. We came up at the hardest point, only made it this far with the calmest voice. Now this ain't karma's choice, if I had it my way then I'm thinking wishing. Pushing for the start ignition, broke with the car from the cleanest kitchen.
Managed to connect with our pirate radio.
Because where did pirate radio come from then?
Down under.
Well,
Want me to turn it up?
You're listening to Exit Speed.
Hold on, what's the attitude? Lose it.
Shook like the worst nightmare brought into life. Got them looking all mystified. Tell them man that they missed the flight. Left them for dust, now the gap so wide that them man can't fuck with this divide. Kryptonite, spit bars so cold they'll crystallize. No wise guy can't copy my flow, it's like the Morse code encrypted twice. Loose lips in ships, the man in the crypt to restrict the type. Sit my sprite, make them man walk the plank and let the shark shit with them bricks alive. Kryptonite, I'm like kryptonite. I'm like these man's kryptonite. Kryptonite. I'm like kryptonite. I'm like these man's kryptonite. Kryptonite, dumb fingers, now I put fists in pies. Ain't playing no game like Fisher Price. Clash man to the point that you wished you died. Quick to act, too quick to flip the dice. P1 got you thinking that you're fit to fight. You were dead back then, you're still dead now when you'll be more than dead when you're 65. Kryptonite, got your girlfriend thinking that I missed her right. Shut your mouth, rude boy, sit down, settle. Don't make me come over and kiss the bride. Kryptonite, little man, I got way bigger fish to fry. Go back to work, kiss that rice, I don't know why this boy
I swing with the moods, my trim lit to goons. Man, know my thing, I'll dip this in you, limb biscuits and brooms. Come to the set with him and you. Him and you, them, him and you. Men missing goofs. E14, it's not when if or who, it's him, them and goons. Sith Lord and troops like fuck these elephants. Mammoth in the room, still carrying a nuke. You'll vanish into fumes like Amy in the zoo. It's the savage in the booth. If it hadn't been the truth, you might have been safe, but it's happening to you. The body's on the loose, they haven't got the juice. The Mavericks on the tune, they can't draw card when tally's on the roof. You haven't seen the view, don't need a strap, I'll carry one for you. Just mentioning my name's a win-win for you. Till I spit rounds and proof from rings around your crew. Spin clowns and whoops, it's fun in the city. Get you ripped out your roots, have your wig found in tubes. Don't think loud or move, can't know when it's safe and these things out on you. Better reroute or move or get down and shh. E14, don't speak out of tune. Sticks loud and goons, bricks, clouds and food. Whips, pounds and fruit, king crowns and shoons. Bits, clout and You'll get laid out and scooped, don't dress down on rudies. Let down on news, man, thought I had one, but I've been counting two. This licks out of the blue, so when this thing goes off, it's flesh round the room. Wait. Wait, Genesis, Alex, wait. So what haven't we learned other than me being the only MC that can dabble in words? Screaming E14, this, that and the third, it's TR, I'm still putting this spanner to work. And when us mortals come back, they're just rapping with words. I never thought I'd come back, but I'm trapping a nerve. It's trim, I didn't cut it at first, but now it's all equal rights. When I'm plucking your bird, I'm in the likes, but I wasn't tapping it first. I got a life, but I ain't rapping at work. Some advice, don't come around acting a worm. Some try and play steak, then cry when it don't all add up. And the hate doesn't happen to work. Curses. Wait. Wait. Curses.
This scene is a movie and she co-star no Pisces. Drop it and let go. Drop it and let go. Drop it and let go.
Like check the remapping, tell man strapping, stop your gassing, we ain't jamming, hard to defend, I'm always attacking. Feel listening like what just happened, look left man hanging, sent him packing. Why you think that the DJ ain't jacking, your bars are lacking. Nobody believes the word that you're chatting, nobody believes the word that you say. At the end of the day when I step in the rave or the girl shout, now everybody knows when I've entered the place, walk straight to the bar for a drink, no chase. I can vibe on my own, I can vibe in a group here, trust me, it can get live with the troops. Now we don't ever come in hyping on mute, so stepped in the place like Blake, cool lively, you know where you can find me. Came with the gang in us we trust, I'm right here with my G. See that gal over there, she's moody, but that one's vibey. 10 out of 10, this scene is a movie and she co-star, no Pisces. Drop it and let go. Drop it and let go. Drop it and let go.
Finesse 10 bucks, and I still broke it down. This ice is mad, I ain't tryna tone it down. At the back of the club, man, I'm tryna blow this loud. Yeah, man, I'm tryna smoke this down.
You want some smoke, let's slap up pussy. You never been on a ride, he's a rookie. Who's gonna score next point, let's bet fuck a bookie. Score 23's no jookies. You never seen a man's Marjay screaming the court out loud, how could he? Look, my lifestyle's fuck but sweeter than Nookie. Foreign events, one book.
Kilos and kilos. Coming like weights in the gym. Search and destroy, then go for the win. Man start doing him in when I gave him the wing. Quick time caveman in. Bullets rain through tints. It's mad what the brain just think. 24-hour bang, go back to bathing sink.
Let's took all my young recruiters. Now we need OT shooters. Couldn't go Brits, got caught in the mix. It was me on the back roads touring. Gave him some batteries, taught him to fling it or whip it. There's no niggas round me, useless. 23 but I'm 36, just like a box of crops. You don't know about food bits.
Man really get got if I give him the okay. Music ain't like the old days. Draw me out, then it's back to my old ways. Long time band from 08, come off my band, but a new play. He said he regrets what he said, but it's too late. Doing what bad if he's facing a news page. You facing a news page.
Watch out, some boy I deal with disrespect like them want this original bad.
Tell that knee, keep your bad, why you being so loud? The niggas ain't real, not hard on no loud. I hate when a man try rap like a bad boy, but they put hands on a toy, that's foul.
Foul play if you talk to the feds, if it ain't no comment, then you ain't talking sense. Violate, get caught with lead. Violate, get caught with lead.
Tell that knee, keep your bad, why you being so loud? The niggas ain't real, not hard on no loud. I hate when a man try rap like a bad boy, but they put hands on a toy, that's foul.
Foul play if you talk to the feds, if it ain't no comment, then you ain't talking sense. Violate, get caught with lead. Violate, get caught with lead.
listen. Come in.
Let me hear some noise.
Exit speed.
game of chess. And you end up in a mess. Life that we live is like a game of. Like a game of.
See a rapper that can mimic me, claiming you're on smoke, that's catch me in the ring like I'm Triple G and I don't need a trilogy. Slap the taste out your mouth like Listerine. On a different wave, know that I'm a different breed, cause every time I touch the mic, you know that I'm a spinner beat. Step up in the club, then we gully. VIP spots, no she noticed me. The man I'm like to follow, but I'm not a sheep. Done this on my own, fuck the people that be doubting me. I'm on a different wave. Raised in the gutter, now I'm moving lane. Got Gally on a trip like LMA. Says she wanna drink, says she wanna rave. Run a little zoo, then I hit the stage. Rolls and jam thieves, bring the bass to your fucking face. And I don't see a rapper that can mimic me, claiming you're on smoke, that's catch me in the ring like I'm Triple G and I don't need a trilogy. Slap the taste out your mouth like Listerine. On a different wave, know that I'm a different breed, cause every time I touch the mic, you know that I'm a spinner beat. Step up in the club, then we gully creep. VIP spots, no she noticed me. The man I'm like to follow, but I'm not a sheep. Done this on my own, fuck the people that be doubting me.
my time is here. Suppress my fear, I'm ready.
Living laser beam dream. Belly of that beast, living laser beam dream. We draws the first weapon. Introduction sound signal the believer. Esoteric scenes, nighttime fiends.
Exit speed.
Belly of that bass, living laser beam dream. Coca-Cola girl, silhouette and strobe light. Wine by the speaker where the bass face is packed tight. Burst of feedback, engineer, fix the mic. In come the work guy, climatize the people, right. Smoke box emanates the hazy vapor. Center stage prime for this dub play flavor. Now in step the Sennheiser strapped stranger. Grinning in the booth, clutching fruits of his labor. He draws the first weapon, takes a breather. Vibe so intense you can smell him in the ether. The introduction sound signal the believer. 1 part anticipation, 10 parts fever. Esoteric scenes, nighttime fiends. Just gagging for a fix that we carefully weaned. When the downbeat hits, everybody's on the team. In this belly of the beast, living laser beam dreams.
hold on, you better wait.
Today we're joined by Naarm local, Melta, selector, sub-solar head, and someone putting real weight into the Oz bass scene. Big love, thanks for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Hell yeah. What were the early influences that pulled you into drum and bass music in general?
That's a good one. I'd say all the usual gateway drugs, so Pendulum, Prodigy, anyone who's come from, I guess, like a metal background or a punk background like I did, those are kind of the easy points of entry. And then, gym music, like I used to, early days, listen to a lot of dance floor and stuff at the gym. And sort of once I moved to Melbourne and found the scene here and got a little bit further into the headzier stuff.
All right. So literally the full spectrum.
Beginning to end.
Has your sound naturally evolved over time, or have you consciously pulled in a certain direction?
Both. I think with anything that there's a natural like maturing and evolution of what you play and what your sound is. I come from a pretty music heavy background. I played drums when I was younger, so I'm very percussion focused. And so, and like a lot of my friends here in Melbourne have, come to drum and bass from the Doof community or minimal heads. So I've, from the get-go, I've been pretty naturally pulled towards playing a lot of minimal and a lot of more spacious tunes. That said, still love the Sendy stuff, still love jump up, but have definitely matured into a lot more like percussive, minimal sort of based.
Yeah, letting it kind of roll that kind of element to it.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that kind of leads into our next question. What are you looking for when you're digging? Is it energy, groove, texture, or something else?
All of the above. So I try to put a lot of energy into playing, particularly now. Like there's a lot of really good artists in Melbourne. And I guess the big point of difference is sort of style and selections. So I try to just find things that other people are not playing if I can. There's always going to be some sort of crossover and some sort of, I guess like not conflicting, but, everyone has their very unique style and there's crossover in those spaces. But, I try to find stuff that's unique, that's a bit gritty, a bit grimy, and not too commercial and not too cheesy.
That's definitely evident in what you just played as well. Really, really sick. Let's dive into the Melbourne scene as it is. You're really embedded within the scene here in Naarm. Do you feel like the scene here is shifting in any way, sound-wise or community-wise?
Look, massively with a but. So, I mean, obviously, with the growth of any genre, and particularly with drum and bass music, which has gotten bigger and bigger, over the past few years, I'm still quite new to it. So, even just in the time that I've been in the scene, I've seen like a lot of change, a lot of evolution in terms of the sound and the style and the people that are attending and what they want to hear. Which has been awesome, to be honest. Like I love to see the change. I've seen a lot of, particularly the older heads, sort of struggle to, I guess see where the pace is at and try to adapt to what people want to hear or understand what it is that people want to hear. So I think, a big part of that is just continuing to go out and continuing to spend time in the community and go to shows, see what people are playing, see what they want to hear, and yeah.
It's like consistently seeing what the shift is within the scene.
Absolutely.
And then either not necessarily following the shift or being a part of that shift.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Are there any local artists or crews that you think people should kind of be paying some severe attention to right now?
Severe
Yeah, severe. That's like a pretty strong word.
Absolutely. So Abyssal would be a really good one. So that's my mate Klexane and also Jaden, Defect. They are running events under that branding. They're doing liquid events a few times a year over the summer months, and also just a bunch of headzier stuff. So more on that liquidy, soulful, old school kind of end of the spectrum. Really good quality events with them always. Goodness, who else? Froth New Zealand has recently sort of settled in Melbourne and have been really liking what they've been doing. They always put a lot of energy and intention into the spaces. There's a real point of difference. There's always, a lot of attention put on visuals and the whole kind of experience, not just headliners, which is really cool to see.
Hell yeah. You started your own events, Subsolar. What was the original vision behind it all?
That is a great question. So I was working with some friends of mine under their brand for a while when I first started running events, just helping them out. And we ran a few together. We had a really nice time, but it kind of came to a point where I think that what I wanted to do wasn't necessarily aligned with what they saw for themselves and their own brand. So I decided to part ways with that and start my own brand at that point, which would have been December 22, I think.
Yep.
And not necessarily with the intention of running events myself, but more as a way to represent myself when I'm working with other people.
Yeah,
so
cool.
the intention from the get-go has pretty much almost always been to run collaborative events. So use this as a way to like partner up with other people, and then, you know, like everybody always brings something different to the table. I've worked with a lot of different promoters over the years now, and yeah, it's always nice to kind of mash your ideas together and your skills and see what you can come up with. So certainly the purpose of it is definitely meant to sit more on that headsier kind of end of the scene, you know, and it's a reflection of all of my sounds and styles as well, but the intention has always been to use it as a way to link up with other people.
That's sick. That kind of links in perfectly. So when you're working in that collaborative wavelength with other events organisers, when you're curating lineups, what do you all look for? Because you'd also have very different opinions potentially, because you are from a different way of how you want to approach it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess there's a few different things to consider, and it depends on who I'm booking for. So if it's specifically for like a sub-solar event, you know, trying to make sure that we're offering, you know, spaces to people who don't necessarily get to play all the time. You know, obviously it's a big thing with a lot of crews where they're just booking their mates all the time, and just trying to be really conscious of that and not just recycling artists because they are your friends, which is tough because my friends are all sick DJs. But we do all play together a lot. So just trying to make sure that we're always offering, you know, sometimes when you're running your own shows and there's little budget, you all kind of play for free and you only really have one or two spaces to offer to a local. So just to make sure that we're, you know, spreading the love as much as we can. But also just taking into consideration someone's like individual style, you know, and where they fit in that space. Like I've got some friends who are really, really sick energy builders, and, you know, I can know that I can put them pretty much on any slot in the lead up to a headliner, and they can just build into whatever vibe you need them to, and just trying to like, you know, stay across what people are playing out, what they're playing at the afters, and how they mix, and that kind of helps you understand what they're capable of doing, and not, you know, necessarily just putting them in a slot that they play all the time, but like being able to offer somebody something that challenges them a little bit into, stepping up and doing something a bit different.
You're giving them the opportunity to be like that true selector, where it's no matter what time slot you are, you've got that basis to be able to dip from and be creative with that.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, it's really sick.
Which is why we love the back-to-backs as well, because it really pushes people out of their comfort zone, and it's just a whole different energy, and it's constantly moving and shifting, and it stops people from getting too stuck as well. So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You've recently been jumping behind the decks with your mate Klexane, who you mentioned before, to form Meds. How did this come about?
That's a good question. Josh and I have been mates for years. We've been doofing together for probably 5 years now. And he's just been my brother from another mother for ages. It's been so easy and on the level. We've recently got a share house together as well, which has been sick. He and I first started playing together, probably at Radio Bar, I reckon. It would have been years ago.
Where everyone starts.
Years ago, yeah. You know, and then we've just booked for a couple back-to-back since, and kind of thought, well, we're doing this a fair bit, let's come up with a name for it. So Meds kind of was born out of that. We also occasionally do get our mate Alan El Contos up to host for us as well, who is just part of the family, especially when we're at the Doof and we want to get a bit silly and not take it too seriously. Like, we both play some pretty heavy Aggie tunes at times, so it's nice to have someone there to just like keep it a little bit lighthearted, a little bit cheeky, and then send it into the heavy stuff again. So
King of the Eshays.
Massive. He'll be stoked you said that.
Let's jump into your DJing approach, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You've played quite a lot of big boy festival slots in the past few years and supported many headliners. How do you approach a club set versus a festival set? What changes for you?
That's another really good question. All right, so I mean, I find them quite different, to be honest. So like club sets, for example, unless it's like a big support slot, like I'll try not to prep those anymore. You know, beyond chucking 150, 200 tracks on a playlist and just figuring it out. I think that, you know, with a festival set, you have I mean, unless there's like a drastic change of weather or temperature or something else, you know, you're clashing with, like, you have a pretty captive audience. So you kind of know you can get up there and you can just start. And it doesn't matter if you've got a bit of a breakdown or a bit of a lull that you kind of need to slowly build something in. People are going to stay and be present for it. And you kind of have a little bit more room to play, a little bit more to that space. Whereas, definitely the club sets, you know, anything that's indoors, you give people a breather and they're going to go, oh, actually, I want to go to the loo, go have a smoke, get a drink. Like, it's quite easy to lose people if you don't keep it really chargy. So to be honest, I probably play heavier in clubs than I do at festivals. I'd say I probably get a bit more space to, breathe a little bit more at a festival set.
It's like building that journey in a festival, whereas it's like, okay, I've got the attention here. This is I'm building something then for the night with the club.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's sick. Do you have a rough idea where you're taking things in your sets, or you're more of a suss the crowd and dip into your collection type of a selector?
Depends on the context. So I guess, like I said before, the club sets, I'll generally try not to, over prep. Just feel it out a little bit. You know, sometimes you play something, you're like, oh, I feel like I've lost people a little bit, or maybe it's you play a track and you think, oh god, that's a bit heavier than I thought it was, and you kind of have to like wheel it back a little bit, or people look a bit tired and sweaty. You got to give them a bit of a break. You got to give them a bit of a breather. So you can definitely tailor that a little bit more, I guess, for for the bigger stuff, and particularly festivals. Like, sometimes you can't even see the front row. Sometimes you're so far up and removed in the lighting, like you're just looking at a crowd. So it's a bit more detached in that sense, and you kind of just have to, trust that what you've packed and the journey that you've built, the people are there and they're present and they're listening, and just kind of trust that what you've put together is gonna hit and connect.
Yeah, sick. That's really well answered. Well done. Well, big love, Melta, for coming through. Where can people find you, Mel?
SoundCloud, Instagram, Melta DnB is my handle for both. Facebook, same. Lots of gigs coming up and lots of bits and pieces happening. So
beautiful. Keep an eye out on what she's doing. You've been locked into Exit Speed. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to Exit Speed. Share the love, follow the page, and like and subscribe for more.